Hey guys, welcome back to Inside for Nerds with more off-season rumors that are true now because you guys might not know or been living under a rock. SKT actually dropped everybody but Faker, Leo, and Effort, leaving Bang, Wolf, Thaw, who I thought was really good and had a lot of potential, and Untara, and Bang and Pyrian, right?
You said let's say Bang like 4 more times.
It was a Bang, Wolf, Pyrian,
and then Bang.
Tara, and then Blank. Blank is what I'm gonna say. They're all gone. They all tweeted that they're looking for new teams, and that's pretty much where we're at right now. And then today, Faker re-signs with SKT, and then so does Leo, and so does Effort. So, did you not think that Faker was gonna come back to SKT?
I mean, I was hoping you'd come to ANA so I could take pictures with him, but I knew he wasn't gonna.
I thought at least this year, eventually he would change. Like maybe he changes, but some people were saying Steve could just buy out Faker's contract.
I wish Steve would buy me something, man. But yeah, like honestly, the fact is, like I did not. Faker wasn't gonna go anywhere. Honestly, he's just waiting. He's the staple of SKT at this point.
He's actually.
I think it would hurt.
The Michael Jordan of League, and what I think.
I do think
he's like the face of League of Legends.
He is 100%. I think he's the best, still the best mid laner. Well, not right. I mean, I don't think he was currently the best mid laner, but like of all time, I'd still say he's the best mid laner.
I still would say of like all time best player too. Just
of course.
If you look at the overall scope of what he's
ever
done.
I think he wasn't last year the best mid laner,
not really.
I wouldn't. I would blame it mostly on the fact that you can't look extremely good on a bad team, but.
You also can't look good if your jungler never ganks for you either.
No, listen, this is not Brown solo queue. Well, my jungler doesn't gank for me. He doesn't play Yasuo.
Did you think that Blank always got some unfair credit thrown at him?
Unfair credit or unfair criticism?
Unfair criticism.
Okay, there we go.
Credit. There we go.
Unfair credit. I think at one point he was one of the, like when he first came into the league, the single split, he was probably one of the best. I would say best or second best.
Because the Rock still had
second best jungler in the league, right behind.
Because people have to remember, he replaced Bangy when Bangy couldn't play carry junglers.
He did, and honestly,
SKT were in 7th place after IEM Katowice, where SKT won. Because Korea still plays games if there's an international tournament in between. So Korea played, SKT then drops to 7th place. That was the first time in their org's history they actually went to their lowest position, and then they switch out Bangy for Blank, and then they win a champion, and they win the LCK championship. Then after that, Blank he just became a guy that bought Trinity Force, and he does 300 damage. But overall, I think that he can function better on another team where it's less stressful, and he just doesn't have to, worry about a bunch of fans flaming him on Twitter and his subreddit, which is probably not what he wants. I think Thal can go on any team. I thought Thal was really good.
I think he could function as a substitute. He's not a starter.
I think
he's not a starter, man.
He's got so much potential, though.
He has some potential, but he's not been playing. I mean, he played for a year.
I think that all the players
he's not
named Faker and Bang could not function with all the pressure that comes with being an SKT player. Because even Impact said they offered him a contract and he just didn't come back because all the pressure you get on being an SKT is just too much. So
I think the biggest disappointment, I would say, the one who had the most potential but just couldn't control himself was Blossom.
Oh yeah,
Blossom was a mechanical monster, but the fact is, based off of what it seems like, he wasn't listening to the coaches, and that does not work well. And I'm assuming I can't imagine the things that he was doing were just absolutely incredible sometimes.
Yeah, his Jarvan games were absolutely amazing.
His lows were too low, man. It's he had, if he didn't pop off, he just fed super hard. And it seemed like the way they took him out after good games, games he had good one,
the games he won, they took him out.
Not just games he won, games he popped off on, they'd take him out. I'm assuming he just wasn't listening. They told him what to do and he just did whatever he wanted. But I don't know. I still
never know.
Well, no, there's nothing we can know, honestly. We have no insight.
Faker coming back, I think that was just inevitable. I think this was probably his worst season.
Faker's?
Because even back in 2014 when he didn't go to Worlds, people still regarded him as one of the best. People literally were calling Uzi the best player this year. Uzi, and they were calling Rookie the best, they were calling Shy the best. Even during 2016, people power ranked Smeb above Faker. But this is arguably his worst year.
I mean, he wasn't even in the top 10, man.
Oh, for this year, yeah, people didn't even rank him top 10.
Well, I mean, first of all, the rankings usually come for the Worlds, but I think the rankings go
like before Worlds.
I would say the rankings like at the beginning of the year. We're talking about like at the very end.
Yeah.
Like, at the beginning, I would say like I would put the Shy as the best player in the world at one point, like during the spring split.
During the spring split, yeah.
Yeah, him and then Rookie and then Uzi.
Yeah. Uzi, Rookie, and Shy were just playing at another level this year. Like certain times when you watch certain leagues, you can kind of tell who's going to be the best throughout the year. Like you can kind of tell Cars was going to do really well in RNG, in playoffs for not really regular season too much. You had Uzi popping off really well. You had Rookie playing good. SMLZ had a fantastic year for himself. Hope next year he gets a team that actually gets him to playoffs too. I think Shy had a really amazing year too. I think that Faker this year will be surrounded by a bunch of players that will maybe facilitate his play. So, because that's the problem with SKT. People have to factor in they weren't going to be the most dominant team forever because that's how sports work and things change. You know, Lakers, Celtics were the most dominant teams forever, and then now they're completely, you know, on opposite sides of the dominance. So, who else? They got they might be getting Crazy, and they might be getting Teddy from Jin Air. So, what do you think about that?
Teddy from Loco's adamant. He's been pretty adamant about it that Teddy is going to SKT. And it's pretty much signed.
Really.
Well, he's
people tell him a lot of stuff.
He's pretty loco. No, I'm
gosh,
sorry.
Teddy to SKT. I'm completely fine with that.
I think it's gonna happen. And I'm assuming they're gonna get Mata. Like that's just my mind on it.
He said the playoff teams are interested in him. So playoff teams would be Africa,
SKT,
King Zone.
He didn't say what's like. I mean, SKT was in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, you're right. At one point they were.
I don't know if he meant the very last split.
He said playoff team. He didn't really say
he didn't
what
really.
Split.
I'm assuming he meant the last split, but I really hope it's SKT because
if you paid Teddy up with Mata.
No, I'm just saying Mata. Well, yeah, Teddy too. Mata on top of SKT's coaching staff would just like I can't imagine that shot calling losing.
That's true. And plus you have Bangy too to tell the jungler what to do and things like that too because they're talking about getting Peanut too again.
They're talking about getting Peanut?
Yeah, they're talking about getting
Oh, yeah, they did. They actually did contact Longzhu.
I don't see that happening, though.
No, I could see it working with Mata, honestly.
I can see it working with Mata. I don't see Peanut staying there another year after if they don't do anything.
No,
like, we seen what SKT Peanut looks like.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just for this year. He said I liked SKT.
He
said those exact words.
He did miss being
and I could see him coming back. So Faker, let's think of the team right now would be
Crazy,
Faker.
Peanut, Faker,
I don't
Teddy,
want Crazy.
and Mata. I think Crazy was good. I
don't
he had
think
potential too.
Potential is not something I do believe SKT has the ability to bring out potential.
I think they do.
But I don't think Crazy's good. I think he is a solid backup and
maybe he just does tank duty.
Maybe he just does watch what the team does and then you
That's what a tank does. You watch everybody else have fun
what
and
I'm saying
play
is
tanks.
He comes in at the end of the season and
when they already locked in first place and they don't care.
That's his thing.
You already locked in the bye to the finals in LCK, and you're like, well, I guess it's over. So that's pretty much it. So what do you think overall of SKT, the potential roster with Crazy, Teddy, Faker, Bang, and Mata?
I'm gonna be honest, I still don't think Crazy's gonna be a starter.
But if he is, how would you rank them? And do you think they'll be a playoff team?
No.
Really?
Well, they'll be a playoff team, but a lower ranked. I think just based off of Faker, Peanut, and then Mata and what's it called? Mata and Teddy, they're gonna be a playoff team.
Teddy was literally
Crazy is
most.
I think Crazy is most definitely. He was pretty okay, but he's not gonna bring that team to the top.
But like they were playing him at bad positions. Like he was playing Camille, like in games where he just should not be playing Camille, and like the team wasn't caring. It was like it was just all bad. That was just a bad team in general. BBQ, love the name, love the BBQ name.
He's not. I don't think they should have Crazy.
They'll make playoffs. I don't know if they'll actually win a championship though. I think that KT Rollster is gonna come up with some really good players again to maybe potentially do
the fact that they dropped that team is just actually incredible to me.
I think they have another plan.
When
they didn't have a super team, they still made the finals a couple times.
They have one player left on that team. They dropped everybody else, and
well, no, UCal is entertaining the idea of another.
UCal's gone.
They changed it again. Okay.
UCal is 100% gone now.
That sucks though. I think that Griffin might win the split because they've had time to build together and be together for a while at this point compared to everybody else. But I think SKT, they have possibility to be top 4 and go to. They have if it's that team. I could see them being top 4 and going to Rift Rivals for spring of the 2019. I can see it being top 4. Winning the split, I mean, that really does just... The Korean metas are always based off whatever player is just going to play way better than the all other better players you have there, which is really
the Korean
something.
meta is literally just 2 shot calls better, and
Yeah.
it literally that is not existed.
On the day, I noticed that in Korea, when you watch games, the teams that you expect to win kind of don't win anymore based off what happens on the day specifically. Like KT Rolster is supposed to win certain times, and then you know that you don't predict KT Rolster. But that's pretty much it for SKT. And another piece of news we have is Ssong goes to Echo Fox. After we just talked about Ssong last night, Ssong is now Echo Fox's head coach. Your first initial thoughts?
My first initial thoughts.
When
I
you
think
heard
that's I think that's an extremely good pickup. I knew he was going to go somewhere.
No hate there.
I think that's an extremely good pickup on their part. I think TSM doesn't know how to use anything. God, man, like I love Reginald.
Instant comes 60 dislikes.
I love Reginald, honestly.
I like Reginald. I really like the business model.
He's a great businessman, and I was sitting behind him during the LCS one time, trash talking TSM, and he just slept through it. He didn't care.
He's like this plat scrub is just talking about
I'm
me.
Diamond, jerk.
I think that it's just fine. I think that if they listen, because they have Dardock, but he's proven he's a lot better now.
He hasn't proven anything because it's been
he hasn't had any rumor toxicities for a while though.
I just think Hooney's put a cap on him.
I think that with that, if they keep the roster they have, I think they make playoffs and
they're gonna make top playoffs 4. Regardless.
But I think maybe top 4 is not too bad to look at for Echo Fox because we're looking at a team that's going to be Hooney, Dardock, Demonte, Lost, and
let's think. They have the best jungler in NA. They have arguably. It depends on which Hooney shows up, but they have arguably the best or second best.
The way the preseason's looking out, it should be carry top laners again. Or they might because they usually always switch it back to tanks every single spring. I've noticed for a lot of springs,
my
it's always been
knowledge,
tanks.
What's going to be happening is with the new system on turrets, with how much gold you get from them, I think it's going to be solely based off of let me think. It's going to be based off of who collapsing on lanes first.
So maybe the carry top laners.
So I think it's going to be aggressive junglers and junglers that have pretty decent tanky stats early on because you need to get the turret before.
So tank junglers carry top laners.
No. I would say carry junglers tank tops.
It's always like tank top laners for springs, man. It's always tanks top. It's the constant tank tops for springs.
I mean, it can work with carry top laners, and then you get a tank jungler, and then you just have 2 people top.
Yeah. I can see Ssong really working out with
the roaming mid.
Because they had Think Card last split, and it was like, I've seen Think Card on FlyQuest. I know what I was gonna see, and I wasn't gonna see good, but he's good. I think that Think Card functions on teams that don't even have a playstyle. But I think that Echo Fox will do very well with Ssong. I think they'll be a playoff team, and they might go to Rift Rivals. They might make top 3. Might, because you factor in it's still a very kind of volatile team for what the personalities are like. But that's all I got to say about that. Anything else you got?
Are you talking about in specifically? I mean, honestly, I want to see some roster changes from Echo Fox first.
Echo Fox Cody's son? With Smoothie?
I'm not against that. I'm going to be honest. I think Lost is not worth the import slot.
Echo Fox definitely.
I'm going to put this out there. I know you're going to be like, oh no, shut up.
Dislikes.
No more.
Here comes dislikes.
But I really would love to see Piglet on that team.
Oh, it's true
I've been argued with many times with this, but I think he's extremely cocky, which is why I think he gets a lot of slack.
Do you think he would still go there knowing that they kicked his friend Phoenix?
No. But I'm just saying in my mind.
That would be a really good pickup for them, though.
It would be Piglet. I think that would be one of the best bot lanes. The best top lane because I don't think Sunday's coming back.
Oh yeah,
I got hiccups, man.
Me.
And Demonte looking like he's going to Cloud9. Now, did you actually not see that?
Don't talk to me.
They were all doing these little tweets. This is just a rumor again, but it looks he's like essentially he followed. I think he followed Jack.
He followed Jack and Cloud9.
And then he remember those. This is gonna be a good. This is gonna be a good season or off season. They all said that, and then Demonte copied it. I mean, honestly, he could be messing with us, but that's what I saw, so I just assumed.
That's pretty much it. You got any? I think I'll go round out the closing thoughts. SKT playoffs, potentially top 4 for Rift Rivals. Same thing with Echo Fox, potentially top 3 for Rift Rivals. I just don't see them winning a championship, man. I just don't see it.
All right, I got one thing. Hold
up. What is wrong with you? We're still recording this.
Hold up.
All right.
I got a Chris Mim. You know who Chris Mim is?
You're 40 years old.
Chris Miller, he's an amazing bat.
This is over.
No, I gotta show it to them.
Why? This is over.